Weeknd. When do you dive like that? Do you use target champions only key? No, I don't actually. Oh, you're such a bully. I'm sorry, dude. I'm just having fun. Why comment? Because oh, there we go, a Teemo matchup. Even better. This is actually much better than the Nart matchup. I feel like this is actually way more representative of range matchups. How the fuck do you click people behind the tower? How do you do it? It's just hard to do it, but I do it. I do have a button for only champions, but I don't really, you know, I don't really use it that much. I only use it when I'm like jumping through. I want to dash through a minion with Yasuo, a jungle camp to jump over a wall. That's when I use it. Why is he 1v1ing? I'm just showing a mechanic for ranged matchups so people don't have that many issues with it. I get asked a lot about like how do you deal with ranged champions? I can't do this, or oh, whatever the fuck it may be. Ranged people don't know how to deal with it, so I'm making this video specifically so, or like I'm just doing this so my boy Nova can edit this out for me as much I don't like how he wants to do it, and you know, just to help out people with the ranged matchup so they can learn how to play against it, get better. You know, you feel me?
So long I've wandered.
I already beat him with Riven 1v1. Yeah, and I beat you with Camille 1v1. What's your point, buddy? Huh? Huh? We should switch mains.
Conflict awaits. Minions have spawned.
You're only does videos like this so chat stops asking? Yes. Yes, absolutely. You're 100% right because the same questions every day told me. So now I have a little exclamation plus video on the side that I can have people just looking at how to play that shit correctly.
A sword mirrors its owner.
Wait, he's amazing. This guy knows. Okay, so anyway, disregarding what just happened. Range matchups. If he auto attacks, you get auto attack once and it's fine. You see how the minions hit him back? That's basically trading back. Now, if he keeps doing it, the second one you shield it, minions start hitting him again. He starts getting he starts trading back. Now, once the Doran shield finishes healing up for the most part here, I'll go walk up. I'll get hit one more time. You know, I don't mind getting hit one time, but the second auto is the one that you always have to shield. Until you start, this is how you deal with it for the first level or so. Once you start getting to level 2, level 3, then you have to do little trading patterns here and there. But always getting hit the first time is perfectly fine. Getting hit the second time is the biggest mistake you can make. Now, this is, what do you call it? Doran Shield is super effective against champions like Teemo, even more so than other ranged champions because he has a dot with a poison that just makes it just tick and tick, and it keeps refreshing your Doran Shield over and over again. Once I hit level 2 and level 3, it's when I can do whatever the hell I want with them and start trading with them. Actually, not so much level 2, more like level 3. Level 3 is when I can do it. So he hit me the first time, I shield the second time. Gotta keep doing that over and over again. This is the way to maximize the Doran shield. But like I said, most ranged matchups always have the advantage on you early until you start getting levels. Pop my my health potion. And now that I'm level 3, now is when the lane phase gets good for Riven because you can actually trade back and forth if you actually if the opponent, which most likely if you're playing below challenger, they will fuck up their positioning, which allows you to trade with them. Now Weeknd is not that bad. He actually knows how to keep his distance in this matchup, right? So like I can't quite catch him as easily, but it's the same principle for the most part. Adrian 3C. Yeah, I'm not supposed to have, CS on top of him. Ranged matchups are there specifically to screw you up early, screw up melee top laners for the most part early. But you have to deal with it, regardless of whether he gets the CS advantage on you early, whichever amount of CS it might be, you know. You gotta realize that while you're pushing the wave, while the enemy range top laner, every time he trades with you, you know what happens? The wave pushes back into your side. And what happens when the wave pushes back into your side? It leaves them vulnerable to jungle gank. So you know how Weeknd was being really aggressive under tower and denying me and everything? If you do that in an actual game, your jungler always has the capability of killing the ranged champion every single time. So, by the way that Weeknd has been playing this game, in an actual game, he would have already been killed. Hmm?
So long I've wandered.
This matchup sucks. What do you mean? It's a Teemo matchup. You're doing fine. You're doing fine, Weeknd. You have the CS advantage. Chat. Anyway, so Jesus Christ, I can't CS anyway right now. But
Proceed.
that's the whole thing. Utilize the minion wave, right? Utilize the minion wave. Utilize the fact that he's pushing the wave in to call for jungle ganks, if possible. If you lose this matchup, quit Riven.
A sword mirror.
What do you mean? What did you just do? Yeah, so those are the main points on it. Now, my boy Nova can edit this out however he wants to make it more informative.
Choose your
But
path.
this matchup is not as hard as people make it out to be. You definitely will be behind in CS and everything, but you will be in the end way more useful than the team will ever be.
My hands are stained.
Doran shield and a second win just make this matchup very, very easy. Oh, that's right, he doesn't have flash. Alright, at this point I just want to kill Weeknd after again. I don't necessarily I want to just fucking destroy him. So let me go back after this and kill him when I come back.
What conflict
I've never lost to a matchup Teemo. I agree. I mean, this is the principle for every range champion. What range champions do you have a problem with 100k Riven? Is this the right Teemo build? Probably not, man. Probably not. Probably not the best one.
sword mirror.
It's not TF play. He's not gonna flash. He doesn't have flash. Actually, earlier when I was playing against him 1v1s, he did flash. I did bait him into flashing out. So he already did that today once.
Choose your own path.
Do you win lane versus IPAV? You're not supposed to win lane. You're supposed to survive in Challenger because if the player plays it perfectly and just utilize your team fighting potential and catching potential much more than the Teemo can or any ranged top laner that you're going against. In Challenger, you can't really play ranged champions like Teemo that often, and usually the Riven player or the melee bruiser player will be winning because since the enemy ranged champions always push the wave into your side of the lane, good junglers will always just kill the ranged champions over and over again. Let me kill him once I get my shit back on. Oh god.
My spirit is not lost.
Got him. I win! Woo! I win though. Get wrecked. Kappa. Good game. Alright, now. That's all I really wanted to talk about about range matchups. So, alright, we're gonna go back into